Chess friends, how's everyone doing? Fabiano Caruana is the world's second best chess player with a peak rating of 2,844. He is a genius and a master of chess openings, and I'm Stockfish, the top chess AA globally, a formidable champion, and I am better than 10,000 grandmasters. This game is truly brilliant, and I'm sure you'll enjoy it. Let's dive in. Fabi started the game with e4. Here white could go with c4. Let me show you a chess opening. e5 knight c3 knight f6 g3 called Carl's Bremen system. Don't think it's a Carlsen's opening. I just invented it freshly like a fresh apple. An apple a day keeps the doctor away. Knight d4, and if white accept the pawn gift, thinking it's a Christmas gift for him, queen e7 will kill your position. If you move back your knight, then knight f3 will lead into a checkmate. So in this position white has to play f4, d6 to kicking out the knight. Knight d3 attacks it, then queen e4 will target at your general. Rook g1 queen e3, what an amazing move. Here if you dare to save the rook. Knight f3 will be a 1000 IQ checkmate. What a brilliant and beautiful checkmate, right? Better than the beauty of diamond. I have no greed for worldly pleasures. I simply want to play chess and understand the truth about everything. Fabi played e4. We have the French defense. France was a dominating country in history. But after the end of the Napoleonic period, everything changed, much like our French opening. If white plays e5, then after knight d7, everything becomes complex and undergoes changes in the queenside and center. But in our actual game, Fabi played bishop g5, e5 is a threat, so bishop e7, e5 knight d7, and here Fabi shows his opening power against Stockfish. h4, what do I say? I don't want to capture the bishop, because it will help white to explore the h-file. The knight can develop with a tempo. Queen will attack on my kingside. I don't want to face heavy attacks, so I played castle. c5 is coming, queen g4 f6, the position is okay, there is nothing wrong with it until Fabi shocked the world with queen takes check, king here, and he could capture the pawn, but he goes with knight takes pawn, knight c6, and look here. The bishop is under attack, so if you dare to save it, then knight takes e5 will top your queen completely. Your love will die just because you saved your idiot bishop. So in this position we have knight takes e7, knight takes d4 attacks this, queen run away to attack the knight, knight takes pawn, protecting the cowboy, and attacks to the queen, queen c3 queen takes e7, and if you dare to capture the knight, then knight e3 will bombard you. Opening master Fabiano Caruana will be checkmated in the opening. So back to the position, we have bishop e3, c5 long castle, bishop f4 attacks this. Playing bishop d3 is not the right move in order to block the bishop diagonal, because I can simply capture the bishop. Pawn captured, rook c8, and if knight f3 happen to meet with the old knight friend, knight e2 will fork up the pieces. Knights are like spies, they observe what you do at night, so be cautious at night for the knights. So in this position Fabi played rook d2, b5, Caruana said, oh my god, that's very challenging move. a3 can't possible because of a5, then b4, he is under pressure, so if you dare to play any normal looking move, then b4 will top away your queen. Say goodbye to the queen because she is under arrest by the armies. Fabi said, no goodbye, I will send my army for backup. So rook c8, what next? If you say knight e2, then after takes pawn takes, queen has to run on b3, we will add pressure to the atom bomb power plant with rook c3, queen b2 rook c8, attacking to the pawn, white pee in his pant, because no matter what you will play you will lose the game like slapping a mosquito. If bishop d1 happen, then play knight c4, queen hides on b1, b3, attacking to the pawn, so after takes queen check, queen b2 and queen takes queen called checkmate. I will win $100 with a chocolate ice cream. So back to the position, Fabi captured the pawn, knight e6 to attack the pawn, rook d5 b4, saying hi to the queen. If you capture the pawn, then after rook b8, queen c3 queen b7 will target both of your weak points. I know what is your weak points, one is your brain and another I can't tell. If you save the rook, then after queen check, king runs, queen takes bishop, the rook is coming to checkmate white in one move. The position is dead lost for white. White is puffing on his cigarette and sipping, waiting for his death. And chess friends, if you want to wait for my latest contents, then just like, comment and subscribe to my channel. You are my friend and you should help your friend to grow up my channel. So back to the position, Fabi is not crafted from weak soil. He played queen d2, knight takes pawn to x-ring to the pawn. You might think of capturing the knight. Let me fulfill your desire. After doing rook and bishop exchanges, the king have only one bodyguard to secure his life. Queen to a5 to attack to the pawn. King here, knight c4, queen needs to run. Knight a3, king c1, knight takes pawn to attack the queen. Queen b2, b3, queen takes pawn or pawn takes pawn will lead into a checkmate in one move, so white has to play knight c3 in order to protect himself. B takes a2 and it's deadline for you. None of your piece can capture the pawn. We have bishop to c4, I promoted my another queen, Leela zeros Sati. Capture and it will be a checkmate in 7 moves. Can you find the checkmate sequences? Write in the comments if you can. I don't think any human can find checkmate sequences in this position. Anyway, use your brain if you can. We have g4 to slide the bishop route to attack to the knight, so knight e4, queen d4, knight c3, sacrificing the knight away, b3 to play queen check, so after some sequences of moves, if you dare to capture the knight then rook d8 will pin your queen to the king, so in this position we have king e1, knight b4 to create a fork to the king and queen, bishop d3, very weak move like a weak human brain, knight takes d3 and if you dare to capture the knight with the pawn then knight c2 will fork your pieces again, so we have king f1, knight takes c2 and if you capture the knight, then after queen a1 check, king g2 and we will face the knight fork again. That's your fate, God written your fate with loveless life. Don't worry, you have Stockfish friend, don't break up a friendship for love. Because rose will be rotten one day but friendship will never ever die. We have queen takes a7. So wish you all the best, thanks for watching, subscribe for more, bye bye, take care, see you soon.